What is up, legends? We are back in TFD. Now we have about a couple of days left until we hop into the new update, which is season one. And I want to talk about Sharen. Now Sharen has a pretty interesting skill set. It's fun if you specialize it in certain things. She doesn't have a lot of good transcendent mods, in my opinion. Because her ultimate transcendent mod is a little weird. It's supposed to speed it up, but it feels like it really doesn't. Like it's just kind of like really weird. So what I want to do is I want to focus a little bit more so on the skill that's actually fun, which is the cutoff beam. Now, when you use the transcendent for the cutoff beam, it turns into like this blade sword that you can actually spam. Um, so what I did is I made no, not this. I made a release cutting force build, which is extremely fun, and you're gonna notice that my cooldown for this now is literally 1 second, 1.2 seconds right now. That I could actually get that a little bit lower, but for right now, it seems really good. And what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to run around and spam that with some good crit on it and a little bit of modifiers and get some good damage out of it. So I'll make this really fast for you guys before we go into practical. I don't want the video to be too long because this build is mainly for fun over anything else. I wouldn't necessarily do this in a boss fight because you can, but it's gonna be between 300 to 500k every hit when she crits, and I don't. Is that gonna be enough every second? And then you have the I would have to put more skill course reduction and making it sustain that long. So this is really just for mobbing and running around in the world, which is interesting because you wouldn't think of Sharen as a character to actually be able to do that, but she can in this build. So of course we have release cutting force, and this is a full investment type of build except for the one slot. You guys know how I do always want to have one slot open so you can change out into other things in case you actually need it. Now in the 2 days it might get a little bit easier because you'd be able to change the slot to something else and then freely change it back without having to use a catalyst. So that'll make things a whole lot easier when you want to go back and forth like that. But still the problem is still like we should be able to change it in a different set. Like I'm just never gonna get off their heads about that. Like there's no reason for if I go all the way over to Descendant 3, I've always like I already did all of these. I should be able to change these into something else. Like I've already did that. I shouldn't have to actually, oh, you got a catalyst again. That's dumb. I don't think that's bad game design. Nobody's gonna ever convince you that it's not. Um No, when it comes to this, we have skill insight and skill concentration. Of course, skill insight is 114 on the crit rate. Skill critical hit damage, another 115% critical hit damage, and focus on fusion. Now, what you could do with this is I could get skill simplification. But in order to do that, I would have to get really specific rolls on gear. I would need MP and MP recovery to make up for that lack of MP right there. Um, it's possible because I do have a frugal mindset on right now, up to 9. I could lock this in place again and then put that all the way at max and help out like that, but it's fine the way it is right now. The skill cores lower stuff just enough so I can spam a good while until I get an MP drop in the dungeon and be just fine. But the focus of fusion also has a skill modifier, the skill cooldown. Then we have focus on electric, which again is more skill cooldown, and then again more skill cooldown and MP conversion, losing 15% max MP. effect range, which is useful to allow me to be able to spam this farther, and you get some pretty good interaction where you pretty much can fire the beam through objects and through ground and everything else like that. As long as you know an enemy is going to be in a certain area, you can throw a beam at it and it'll be pretty lit. And so we have emergency measures for some more skill critical hit rate, because we want the critical increase HP right there, and then nimble fingers are more cooldown, which pushes this down to 1.2. Now, what it also does, it lowers my stealth cooldown to 5 seconds, and the duration is 11.4, so I can literally stay in stealth basically as long as I want. Like if I ever get in trouble with too many enemies around me or something like that, go stealth, and then come out of it again with blade beam, which you're on the second cooldown, so it's always going to be up, which allows your assassinator to proc right there, which is going to be, non-targeted, 15% extra on the ambush right there, so you get an even better blade beam on top of that. So when you're going in, like if you're going to do defense or something like that, you go in stealth on the defense, and then you just blade beam somebody and get them with some extra 15% on top of whatever else that you have going on right now, going on in the situation. And then you also have shock nuts, which is down to 3.9 on the cooldown, so you can just kind of like stun people for every 4 seconds. The range is pretty good, and the duration lasts on 6.1 again. So if you're in trouble again and you go into stealth, like you have massive CC and everything else to get yourself out of trouble. You should never be in trouble ever with Sharen unless they somehow resist it. And then the ultimate is down to 15 seconds. Every 15 seconds I can throw out that nuke and do increased damage. Now, like I said, if you want even more damage on top of this, you can go in and do that, which is gonna make our cooldown and like a little bit higher. You kind of don't even feel that 0.2 seconds is really ever, because you're really throwing the beam out, and her recoil, because you can't throw it again while she's in the recoil, so that entire recoil that you're doing, that you're pretty much like right back off cooldown again. But again, this is extra damage right here, but it's again messing with my max MP, and until I get more rolls on that, I'm just not gonna do that right now. I will eventually when I get the gear that I want to get, but it's really hard to get that type of stuff. I have to farm specific stuff over and over again. And then like I'm not even really trying to necessarily go for skill sets for this right now, which I can. I do want to get the Slayer set for her because I think the Slayer set is pretty good for her. But yeah, where did I put fusion? Do that, get focus back, and put that back. So that's the mods. So I am actually using, not that. That's what my where is it? We're actually using this right here, which is fusion skill and electric. Again, on enduring, I use enduring for everything. So this is what it is. It's always going to be my gun. We have max HP right here because I don't have any HP mods on right now. Again, max HP. MP, I would like that to be MP recovery, but it's HP recovery, I guess, is what it is. Again, I'm not really worrying about the skill set right now until I get the full Slayer that I want. Over here we have HP and then MP recovery, which is pretty good, and some gold defense, which is nice to have some type of defense on her. I don't really have much defense at all, which you see like literally right there, that defense right there is my defense right now. And then max HP over here, and then max shield. I really don't care about shield, it's just there. And we have the EC right there, which is just whatever too. I don't really want that. So when I get the stuff that I want to get, we'll put stuff out here. I want to get MP and MP recovery on that with some defense and some HP. I want the Slayer set, and then if that happens, then I'll probably have to swap out a mod or something like that. But yeah, and this is the fit that we're going on right now. So we're gonna go into some practical. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a defense wave, And then we're gonna come in on the harder part of the way, because the beginning part of the way nobody cares. That's easy. Anybody can do that. So be right back. All right. So we're in a little bit of a harder level, not too crazy or anything like that. We haven't gotten to 8 or 10, but I want to start from here anyway. You guys can see what I'm talking about. So the purpose of this is just to have a little bit of fun, and then get yourself back. Pick this up real quick. Always be looking for another one because you can run out. Who did that? Go off me. Just take stuff out by yourself. And GG. More help. I don't know why he followed me over here, but he probably thought I needed help. You're probably looking at this, what the hell? Was this a Sharen? Because you definitely don't see Sharen doing this too often. I just want to do something different, because everybody is building like the same builds. I want to have some fun. And I can interchange this. I can change this until my duration.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
My duration base build. Do this. Okay. Where okay, I'm going back to A again. All my low soon, I'll be okay. Stop it. Hit me with that welding beam. Clears everybody out. You stop it. I'm out of stuff now. There we go. We're okay again. Get some of this. Blade beam you over here. And of course, if you run out and you're ever in trouble, I can just use like my main gun if I want to. And stealth if I want to. Oh, we're staying here. Always again be looking for your mana pickups. Y'all get away from me. Let me go back here and get that. Again, you have your gun if you want to use your gun. But I guess I want to be anime. Everybody dead. Fun's over. Get ready for this last wave coming. I think we showed the gist of everything. Oh, I'm coming. I'm coming to help. I got you. You alright? Stop moving. GG. Right, next one. I'm probably gonna cut this up. I don't want this to be too long, so I apologize if it seems like there's probably gonna be cuts. As I'm saying this now, I'm definitely gonna do that. Beam you from behind the rock. I hate them exploding guys. So annoying. I see blue stuff. Where the heck do you come from? I do wish that her 4 skill was faster. It doesn't need to take all that time. Like they made a mod to make it go faster. Like why? No, nobody else has to do that. Everybody else just initiates their ultimate. Why the hell does she need a mod to make it go faster and to target more people? No way. Damn, Pierre, do you have a defense bot on? I got you though. All right, last wave. Damn, Bunny, you just blew yourself up. All right, got a fire. I need blue stuff. There we go. I can't even see up there. Don't matter though. We sweeping out here. I don't even see nothing. Why are you shooting at me? I was barely even hitting you. Get that out. Bye. DG. Total damage weapon. Skill count 619. Nice. Alright, that's Sharen. I literally can just run around and do anything I want in the world. Any normal dungeon. I tried going in to fight bosses with this. It doesn't work as well. Because I would have to alter a few things to make it so that she can blade beam like more often, and that's actually really hard to balance out like that. You could, but really her boss build is her overcharge build, so you would just stick to that. I don't think her blade beam is really meant for that. It seems like her blade beam is more meant for mobbing, and this will allow you to actually use your 4 skill more. All you gotta do is set up the 4 skill, like when you have enough room to actually go out there and target everything and then fire and stuff like this. Again, I feel that they should change that mod, this mod, because all this mod really does is make it fire a little bit faster and make her target more things. Yeah, increases the targeting, increase the target range of the flash sword, and increase the enemy targeting speed. That makes it the ultimate a little bit faster, like it's like a second or 2 faster. Like, no. No, like please, can we get change this to something else? Like if they really want to do that, like make her 4 be instant, and I don't know what you could do. It just shouldn't be that. The targeting speed should automatically be a part of what the ultimate does, because that makes her have one of the worst ultimates in the game, basically. Like that, like it just needs to be better. I like her, that's why I'm making this build and I'm showing it to you. I just think that this Transcendent is like bad. So I'll catch you guys next video. Peace and see you soon.